EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State at Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
His second year in the league certainly didn't go the way that he thought it would. In fact, a lot of whispers around the team and around the league that maybe he was not going to be the guy. Ended up getting benched, took his time, watched the game, and then came back better than ever. Second year in the same offense with the same head coach should lead to an even bigger jump in year 3.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Young now. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And we've seen the flashes throughout his 4 years in the league, but he's coming off an injury-riddled season. We only played 10 games. Has to eliminate the costly turnovers, had 52 in 4 seasons, and he's hoping the new coach Liam Cohen can unlock his untapped potential, and it has to happen right now.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 2nd down, ETN once more. Able to slither by. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 42 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. And they've got a new set of downs here.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now 2nd and 5. A give to ETN running right. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Lawrence will throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Lawrence's pass.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is indeed good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Foye Oluokun finding his way to the ball for a stop, a tackle for loss.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now here's Young. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan.
Young's pass.
Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. Here comes 3rd down and 7. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now Young. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Buying time to his left. This ball caught by Strange. A very solid gain of 27.
27 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. Play action. It's Lawrence.
He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Hunter, 51 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear a coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
Panthers nothing.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Throwing, Young.
This is caught by McMillan.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard.
Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Jaguars back with it on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Got a man, that's Hunter. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And the Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to ETN.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
At the 49-yard line.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side with ETN. Gets past one man. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
That's good.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And this one is right through.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll look to ETN to start things out.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Screenplay, here's ETN.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Here's Logan Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
Now it's Horn.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The tackle made by Eric Murray. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Young will set to throw.
That's taken in. It's Xavier Legette.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
And a Panther 1st down.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
From the shotgun, it's Young.
He'll get this complete to Sanders, the tight end.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
1st down, Carolina.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now Young.
Got a man. That's Legette.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
2nd and 5. Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Bryce Young.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score.
That time a 6-play drive.
And it was Bryce Young who finished things off with a touchdown run. Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Etienne up the middle.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Hunter now will go in motion left.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Jaguars first down.
And I think there defensively, they were so intent on stopping the run that they kind of got caught out of position. This is just a simple pitch and catch for a first down.
In motion right here, Washington.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Lawrence. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one is right down the middle. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So now Young and the Panthers down by 9. A minute 46 to go. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Young. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go.
2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. He'll find McMillan here.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
2nd and inches at the Jaguars' 43-yard line.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Now Young.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here's 1st and 10. Young to throw. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Now 1st and goal. Here's Young.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's Young. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Panthers 14.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.